So this is day 11 from March's challenge, and we are doing an ab toning and waist toning workout. Now, we're going to be using a Swiss ball, but don't panic if you haven't got one. I'm going to tell you how you can still do the workout simply using a chair. So grab either your ball or chair. Make sure you've done a warm-up. If you haven't, press the pause button, march on the spot for about 1 minute. So the first move coming up, we're just doing 3 moves today, 3 rounds, is we're going to be lying on the ground, face up, and you're going to have your feet are going to be placed on a ball. If you haven't got a ball, then just place them on a chair. And then what you can do with the chair exercise, just focus on lifting the head and shoulders off the ground. If you've got the ball, then you can add this where you're just going to push the ball away and then draw it in. So what you're doing here, you're working also through the legs, because we're working the hamstrings and through the thighs as you push and extend the ball away. Then we're working the long muscle through the front of the thighs. Now your next move coming up, this time now we're going to focus on working through your waist. All right, so we're going to have opposite elbow to knee. Let's get ready, and we're going to come into position. We're going to focus on doing 10 reps on each side for this. So let's draw that over. And as you come up, always breathe out, because that's when we're applying the effort. So you breathe out, then you breathe in on the return. So it's your opposite elbow to knee, and we're specifically now working more into those oblique muscles. Okay, now change, take that to the opposite leg and opposite elbow. Make sure you keep the tummy muscles tight. So here, again, if you've got the chair, you just keep the feet on the chair, just the same as we're doing on the ball. All right, that's good. And just reaching it over. Okay, so our next move coming up now, we're going to focus on working the bottom and getting rid of bingo wings at the same time. So this you can use with the ball or the chair. Just make sure you have your feet in the center of either, as said, the chair or the ball. Now push your hips up high and extend your arms at the same time. So your arms start by your shoulders, and then as you push the hips up, you draw the arms down to the ground. So if you're doing this on the chair, you just do you do 10 reps. If you're doing it on the ball, again, it's 10 reps. If you're doing it on the ball, it is a lot harder because you're having to work extra stabilization muscles. If you're doing it on the chair, it's still hard because we're driving those hips up nice and high. Okay, that's good. Well done. And just push it up and back. So we're going to do round 2, exactly those same 3 moves. So let's start off that first position. So we're doing that ab crunch and that ball push. And remember, again, if you're using the chair, just place your feet on the chair and just focus on the upper part of this motion. All right, so you're doing 10 reps for me. And always breathe out on the effort and in on the return. So the main muscle we're working through here is called your rectus abdominis. That is the long muscle, and it's the first muscle of your layers of abdominal structure. Your deepest one is your transverse abdominis, and you can work that by keeping the belly button tight to spine. All right, so let's go to your second move now. And this one now, where I want to be working is more specifically into your waist. I want to help draw your waist in, give you that nice curvy shape. So we'll get ready to come into position. You're doing 10 reps, opposite elbow to knee, reaching that up. You always breathe out as you come up and in on the return. That's good. So again, this one you can do with either the ball or the chair. That's just really just keeping the legs in place. And let's take that now to the opposite leg. That's good. And drawing that across. And you will feel this through the waist, and your obliques actually attach from the back of your lower part of your ribs all the way. They crisscross over to the hip bones. Good. All right, so your next exercise now, place your feet in the middle of the chair or the middle of the ball, and we're going to get ready to drive your hips up and extend your arms straight at the same time. So we're doing 2 things here. We're toning through your bottom, we're working and toning through your hamstrings, and we're also toning through your arms. That's good. Drive it up and then lower it back down. And as you can see, I am wobbling all over the place. I know it looks easy, but it's actually really hard to do this exercise on the ball. So if you do find it too hard, then remember, as said, you can just use a chair. That's good. Drive it up and back. Really push that up nice and tight. That's why we're just doing 10 reps. That's good. Drive it up, hips as high as you can. That's good. Keeping that nice and controlled. All right, so the good news is we are on the last round, so we're going to repeat that all again. So let's come back to that position. If you need to take a rest at any point or grab some water, remember you can just pause me by hitting that pause button. All right, so let's go for it. You've got 10 reps of these for me now. So nice control. Visualize where you're working. Keep those tummy muscles in nice and tight. And imagine you're adding resistance. Really keep focused on what you're doing. good. And remember, you're breathing out as you crunch up, in on the return. And if you're working on the ball, you're drawing that ball in, then you push that away. That's good. All right, so now let's come to work into your waist. So we're going to do those crisscross. So it's opposite elbow to knee, draw it in. And remember, every time you lift the head and shoulders off the floor, I want you to focus on pulling your belly button tight to your spine. So let's get ready. Let's go for 10 reps. Draw it in tight. So think of the muscles we're working now. We're really shaping and sculpting deep into your waistline. That's good. And we're keeping that belly button tight to the spine. And remember, every time you exercise, you are getting stronger. That's good. So let's go for doing another 10 reps. And the beauty with these exercises, not only is it going to shape and sculpt your body, but we're also going to be increasing your calorie burn, because the more active muscular tissue you have, the more toned you are, the more calories your body burns. So let's go for doing that tough one. We do that bridge with doing the bingo wing toner. So we're going to get ready. Your feet are in the center of either your chair or the ball, and let's get ready to drive those hips up as high as you can for me, and then lower back down. That's good. So you're just doing 10 reps. So think about now where we're working. And because these are big muscle groups, we're working the bottom, working the hamstrings, you're also working your abs. As I said, the more muscles we tone in a workout, then the more calories your body simply burns. You know, exercise and fitness, it's simple when you understand. And these workouts don't have to be complicated. They don't have to be long. And we don't have to use any weights, because we're using our own body weight, which is the best way to get a feminine shape. Okay, well done. That is now your workout complete. So what I would just recommend, just lie on the floor just for a little bit, and let's just go for doing a few of those big deep breaths. So first of all, make yourself really long on the floor. So you are lying face up, extend your arms above your head, and then take your legs out as far as you can and just really point your toes. So imagine you're stretching yourself. And what I want you to do now is just take a really nice big deep breath in through your nose for me, and then really exhale now through the mouth. That's good. And let's just do that again. It's really good to do these big deep breaths after training. So again, take a deep breath in and then slowly exhale. Well done. And this time now, I want you to focus on taking a deep breath in for 3 counts and exhaling for 4. So when you're ready, deep breath in. And now slowly exhale for 4 counts for me. Okay, and that is a really good thing. Every day, if you can, aim to do that, but aim to do 10 of those where you just take that really deep breath in and deep breath out. It's just a really good way to kind of recycle, get rid of like old oxygen and just get in some nice, fresh, new oxygen into your system. Okay, so well done with today's training. If you like the video, please hit that share button and share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, social media sites, wherever, because you guys are really helping me grow this channel, and I cannot thank you enough, because it just means now I can keep going with all these challenges, which is so exciting. If you've got any questions, let me know down below, and then I will see you tomorrow, and we are back doing another one of my HIIT workouts. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, definitely hit that subscribe button.